All right, guys. I think we're live. Just gonna wait a few more minutes for everybody to jump in, then we can get started with cooking. All right. Where is everybody coming in from? Let me know in the chat. I just need to send a quick email, then we can get started while everybody jumps in. We're live. We're live. All right. Toronto, Romania. Okay, I like that. I like that. Australia. Let me know where everybody's coming in from. I'm in Montreal, by the way, for anybody who's asking. I shared a poll on Instagram and on what is it? On in the WhatsApp group. Today I have a few niches that I'm thinking about cooking for, so I don't know which one we should go after. So we have a few options. I'm going to tell them to you guys, and then you tell me if you guys, which one you guys want to go for. We have healthcare, which is dental, chiro, med spas, so any, all these clinics. We have info products. We have, gyms, small studios, or professional firms, like if you want to target with lawyers, accounting firms, all that good stuff, and sell them AI. Which ones do you guys want to go after? Women coaches, okay. Women coaches would be a little tricky. I guess it would be the info space, which is coaching, consulting, info products. Leo says, fun fact, if you see this, you got me into online biz a few years ago. I appreciate you. What are you currently doing, Leo? Let me know. What are you selling? How much money are you making? What are you cooking? Building an AI growth firm. Click here to join me. Owe it to yourself to be great. Search. Healthcare will require tighter regulations. Not if you're going after small clinics. You're probably not healthcare. I don't mean like going after like entire hospitals. That's not what I'm talking about. YouTube automation with AI. Nice. I'm seeing a lot of people get into YouTube automation. It's good. I like that. I think there is a great opportunity for anybody doing that. There's a lot of money to be made with YouTube, especially now that like a bunch of AI platforms are creating content for with just a single prompt. Like imagine when Sora allows you to create long form content, it's going to be game over. It is going to be game over. Reaching for 500K a month in 2026. Let's go. Good luck. It's going to be a great run if you can pull it off. All right, perfect. I'm going to go send this email. How about personal branding? Let's do YouTube. Is 100K a month possible in the next 6 months if starting today? Yeah, if you're good. If you're not good, then no. It's going to be really hard. All right, can you do a video on YouTube automations? I don't. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with payment processing. That's a tricky one. So a lot of people picked. Which ones do we go with, guys? It's either healthcare or info. And I'm going to go just pick a niche within healthcare or info products, coaching, consulting. Medical billing. No, that's not going to work. Info, healthcare. All right, guys, someone let me know. Consulting, info for contractors. Consulting, info. All right. We have a lot of info. We have a lot of consulting. Let me see on Instagram what people picked. Ow, really? For info, I'm torn because I'm like, because I have some insights into both markets. So I'm like, which one do I go after? Which one do I not go after? Software, nope, not going to be something I want to talk about right now. Software is really hard to scale. Can you do with media buying Facebook ads for roofing? Info. Life insurance, do something you don't have experience in. It's not that I have experience in, it's just that I have data on a lot of these markets since we're launching a lot of companies in them, you know? Info products. Okay. Shall we go info products? Let's do info products. Let's do info products. So I'm excited for this one because this is going to be exciting. Info products is an interesting industry because, and for those who aren't in the online space, info products is really anybody who sells advice, anybody who sells information, anybody who sells, and information can actually be through multiple tiers. It could be, 1 second, I'm going to share my screen. All right. Boom. I think you guys should. Can you guys see my screen? 1 second. I'll go back. Share a screen, share a window. Boom. All right, perfect. So I want to start this by info products. So info products. I'm going to zoom in 1 second, guys. Let's say I want to go help info products make money. And by info products, it really could be digital products. It could be anyone selling coaching online, consulting, masterminds, etc., etc. Okay, why is this industry blowing up? Right, I want to share a few insights. This industry is blowing up, and it's really good for you to go after markets that are blowing up, because when a market is growing, the growth rate every single year is above 20% year over year growth, and you jump into that industry and you want to sell them anything, you're going to make money. Okay? Any industry that is growing, you make money inevitably. When you sell to markets that are dying, you just end up going broke too, right? Because it's literally the industry is going against you, right? Now, there's also another trend where, who's this guy? Let me show you guys this guy. Oh, well, not this guy here, but this guy here. Iman is also doing what? Flooding the market with everybody wanting to create. Iman is also flooding with people to do digital products, right? So if Iman is telling people that the fastest way to make money is to sell digital products, then he's flooding the market with potential new businesses that will that will think that the opportunity is leveraging AI to create courses, digital products, let's just call it DP, right? But I actually think that the opportunity is going to be that all these people will face a challenge, right? Anybody can go on ChatGPT and do something like this. Help me create a course that helps gyms scale, like Hormozy did. But I want you to first find the main bottlenecks keeping most gyms from scaling, right? So anybody can go and ask ChatGPT something like this. You do the agent mode, and you essentially get AI to start helping you find bottlenecks in an industry. Then you can get major bottlenecks that will prevent. Continue. Good. I'll research focusing on strategies similar to Alex Hormozy. Do you have a specific time frame to use for this research? So essentially, AI will go and start searching everything that's been produced online to help you find bottlenecks, blah, 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 right? And then you can get AI to essentially create the actual product, the digital product. But the problem here is the bottleneck isn't creating products. The bottleneck is, how do you get buyers? How do you get strangers to give you 1K, 10K, 50K for your product? 99% of everyone going through this challenge that Iman is doing will not be able to get customers. Why? Because distribution is the hardest part around business. If you don't have distribution, you cannot get buyers. So what I think is the opportunity within this online space is, if you want to make money leveraging AI in this online space, do not try to sell digital products, please. Please don't. Okay? Now you can. It's an easy, low barrier. You can literally get AI to do it, right? Like AI is, by the end of this live, I'll probably know what bottlenecks gyms have and how to solve them with AI. But I don't want to go compete with 250,000 people or 300,000 views. Okay? So instead, we're going to be, okay, if someone is starting a digital, an online business, their current situation is here, okay? And then their desired situation is here. My goal is, I want to help people wanting to sell digital product get to 100K per month, right? But their current situation, most of them, they'll pick a niche. So maybe they'll do things like, oh, let me go help people who do trading. Let me create a course around trading. Let me create a course around personal brand. Let me create a course around how to start like an AI agency. Let me start or AI automation agency. That's super popular right now. Every automation expert who's broke is starting an AI course on how to do automations, but they've never actually made any money selling automation. But that's another story. We can talk about that later on. Haha. That's actually me taking shots at a lot of these people online. So check this out. They'll pick a niche, right? They'll be like, oh, I'm going to go do TikToks. Oh, I'm going to go do YouTube, right? And then they'll be like, right? And then they'll be like, hope to make money, right? This is what a lot of these people know how to do. It's all they know how to do is leverage AI to pick a niche, and then do content and then hope to make money. Unfortunately, to make money in the info space is a lot harder than it actually seems. Okay? You need so much infrastructure to get to a point where you're actually getting 100 leads per day, 5 to 10 sales calls per day. Okay? And then maybe one deal per day, right? Let's say you're selling how many days in the week? 20, 100K divided by 20 is a 5K product, right? So one deal per day. Let's say you're selling a 5K digital product, time 20 work days gets you to 100K a month, okay? You need to close 20 clients a month at 5K price to make $20,000 a month, okay? Well, you have to understand that the person who's here has a different type of infrastructure than the person who's just maybe just starting out. And what is the difference between them? It's really simple. They need an offer that communicates their value proposition, right? They need an offer. Let me see. They need an offer and sales assets. Okay. Then they need systems. What systems? They need backend systems. They need automations. They need Slack. They need Discord. However, wherever they want to have their community or their audience, they need a CRM. All this stuff here. So they also need what? They need systems, right? And the next thing they need is they need a way to generate attention consistently. Just being a content creator on YouTube doesn't actually mean you can consistently get traffic, right? You're at the mercy of the algorithm. So these people will never scale to 100K a month unless they're super charismatic and they're really good on content and they can go viral. Then they can get there. But most of the time, even if they do get there, it was just going to go up and then go down, right? So they need a system that can allow them to get traffic and lead flow, right? Then the next thing that they need is they need a mechanism to do what? To convert and create appointments, right? And then the last thing they need is to just be able to, they need to be able to actually, collect cash, close and collect cash, right? So this means that even after you know how to create a digital product with AI, you still need an actual business behind your digital product business. And this part here, setting together this entire infrastructure is the hardest part for any business. Doesn't matter if you're running a digital business, doesn't matter if you're running a local business. It's the biggest problem that everybody faces, right? So for me, if I was trying to start an AI offer or an AI firm, I'd be like, well, I'm going to help all these new digital products flooding the market. I'm going to help them install this infrastructure, but I'm going to do it with AI. Okay? Does it make sense? Let me know, guys. Okay? Does it make sense? Let me know in the chat, guys, before I actually start solving this with AI. Let me know in the chat, guys. Perfect. All right. Now, let's get straight into it. Right now, just so that I can just give you guys some context. Right now, we have a lot of clients in different verticals who are doing what I'm about to walk you guys through. And now this market is not necessarily, they're not selling to digital products. They're actually selling to, this one is in the healthcare space. They just did 50K last month. They're charging this clinic 7.5K, $8,000 for each system. This one just scaled to 160K a month in August. So, but I think there's also the same, I think in the info space has the same potential, right? Now, let's go and cook all of this up within the platform. So I already started kind of like working on it, by the way, guys. So I'm going to just start from here. So the way that it works is, for those who haven't seen TryCook AI, the platform that we have, our goal is essentially, oops, I'm not sharing the screen anymore. 1 second. So we essentially built this platform to be able to pursue any opportunity of building a company fully built by AI, right? And this kind of like in today's breakdown, I want to essentially leverage it to build an AI growth firm, but for digital products, right? What is this company going to be doing? Essentially, it's an AI company that leverages AI to solve this bottleneck of digital products. It's like, how do we help them build their offers, systems, traffic, lead flow, right? But this was my assumption. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the think page. I'm going to go to the category architect. What this category architect essentially helps you do is it helps you find what actually matters within an industry, right? I already started kind of like working on it, so I'm actually just going to keep going. Going to keep going with this one. So I said, hey, I want to go after info product sellers online. It says, before we rewire how info product sellers see their biggest problem, I need a clear picture of what market you're targeting. I said, I want to sell to those who sell digital products and high-ticket info coaching, consulting. It says, so it's going to define a new game. Here's the current market psychology, digital info products, and high-ticket coaches. It said that they've tried funnel after funnel, paid ads, blitzes, evergreen webinars, endless list building hacks. Why they're skeptical? Most funnel deliver a few sales, then stall. Ad spend burns cash faster than revenue scales. And their secret desire is that they want a predictable high-ticket pipeline that runs on autopilot so I can focus on delivering impact and not chasing leads. Their hidden fear is that they are being replaced by cheaper, lower-ticket competitors or becoming a busy work operator who can't scale. Where trust is misplaced on volume, more leads, more ads instead of leverage, aka systems and AI-driven execution. The old game is they promise more traffic and bigger funnels, traffic, paid ads, lead magnet, done for you funnel builds. Their flawed belief is that scale equals more human effort. You must keep hiring salespeople, copywriters, and funnel builders. Okay. The real constraint is the fact that they're all, their entire business is actually a human-heavy business. You'd think that having an info product or a coaching business means you don't have a high OPEX, operational expenses, but you actually have a pretty quite big team if you are wanting to scale, right? And then here it's kind of like suggesting, hey, AI-powered growth operating system, build once, release forever. Replace the human-centric execution bottleneck with AI-driven automated growth protocols that source, qualify, nurture, and close high-ticket buyers on autopilot. How it flips the table. Automation over volume. AI agents handle lead qualification, personalized outreach. Add a new client by adding a workflow, not a new hire. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, let me see. Next. So this is just expanding on what people decide what to adopt by first rejecting something they hate. A sharply named enemy makes the new game feel like the only sane alternative and gives your market a rallying cry. Okay. What the old promise, the evergreen funnel promise, set it and forget it, build once, and it will continuously bring you high tickets. The funnel fatigue trap is a static sales pipeline that stalls after first few conversions. The hidden cost. Okay, I like that. Next. Leads are a symptom, not a solution. High CAC, low close rate, margin erosion, 30 or 40% per sale. Evergreen funnels are actually evergreen bottlenecks. This is so good. So essentially, what these are, they're essentially truth bombs are mic drops, moments that shatter the market's autopilot thinking. Each one proves why the old way is essentially fails, and why your AI powered kind of a growth operating system is an inevitable solution. They create curiosity loops, build instant credibility, and drive demand for the new game. I really like this angle. If you could put an offer online that says, "Hey, evergreen funnels are actually an evergreen bottleneck," I would click on that ad, right? So founders time caps monthly. Each additional high ticket, requires 2 to 3 hours of personal follow-ups. Automatic without automation without AI is just mechanical busy-work. Okay. Traps to avoid. Don't blame the founder for low results. The enemy is the evergreen funnel illusion, not the person. Avoid vague statements like automation is good. Be specific about AI driven qualification and closing. Next. Growth relay op OS. Okay. For high ticket info product businesses. So this would be kind of like the system that you would essentially be plugging into these businesses, which would be one would be a lead magnet capture and AI enrichment, which is a visitor lands on a micro offer, fills a form, AI instantly enriches profile, company, intent, budget, and scores the lead. What it eliminates manual data entry and low quality lead influx. Lead quality score by 30 to 50%. Okay. And it also, how you can execute it with no code. AI qualified warm up, AI driven conversational agent, voice or chat, runs a 3-minute discovery script, surfaces objections, and tags the prospect with a fit score. This removes the human qualification bottleneck. CAC drops by 35% because you essentially you spend less on marketing, right? Automated high-ticket nurture and offer presentation. AI builds a hyper-personalized mini course or case study video, schedules a calendar link, and sends a smart invite that adapts to prospect schedule. Think of this as having every single prospect that enters that company's funnel gets a personalized sales asset based on the conversation that happened, right? After purchase, AI triggers onboarding, upsell pathways, and referral prompts. Okay. Turns a one-off sale into a recurring revenue engine and solves a single sale ceiling. Okay. I like that. Then we need to just put together the actual messaging for this kind of like offer. If we have a clear picture, coach is making which do you suggest to go after, to double down on? Define ideal avatar. Coaches, consultants selling 5 to 15K programs. Who this is not for. New freelancer. Okay. Let's say we want to go after. I'll just pick this one. Coaches and consultants selling a 5 to 15K high ticket program. It's really good to find people selling something that's all worth 5K or more, because if they're selling something that's below 3K, 5K, it's really hard to make it work on cold and paid ads. So I highly recommend you guys find a market of people who are selling something that's premium. Who this is not for. New stage freelancers testing product market fit. Do it yourself solopreneur who refuse agencies that sell low ticket services. Okay, perfect. Cool. All right. So just put all the assets together. Now, what I would do now, since I want to kind of like understand how to build it better, I'm going to go with the AI systems architect. help me understand, help me design and understand how to structure this system for this market. So if I don't know how to necessarily build the actual thing, then this kind of like AI systems architect is actually going to help me kind of like put it together. Below is a walkthrough of the entire system from the moment the prospect lands on a micro offer to the point where the client becomes a self-feeding source of new high ticket. I'll explain what each piece is, why it matters, and how you actually build it. Lead capture and AI enrichment. This is kind of like the, one second. Filters out noise before any human ever sees the lead. Boosts lead quality by 30 to 50%. Sets the data foundation for every downstream AI decision. How it works. Get a the micro offer on a simple landing page. Okay, I like that. Score the lead. Who should build it? You as a founder or a part-time, no code ops. 10 hours to set up the landing page, Zapier and Airtable. Don't over collect. Okay, AI qualified warm up. A short AI-driven conversation that runs a 3-minute discovery script, validates the fit score, and surfaces the prospect's top objections. The bot then assigns a file. Okay. Why it matters, how it works, who should build it. AI prompt engineering, no-code integrator. Okay, automated. Anyway, it will actually go ahead and build, essentially tell you how to build it, who to build it, if you want to hire someone, and also the phases of rolling it out. Right? Do it yourself. Prove the concept with a single coach pilot, 5 to 7K implementation, and $500 a month. Semi-automated, add full stage 3 automation. This you would sell it for 10, 12K and 1K a month SaaS software style fee. Deploy the complete flywheel white label for multiple coaches, 15 to 20K, and then 1.5K to 2K per month. Okay. And then essentially we'll give you the roadmap on who to bring on, how to hire, et cetera. Okay. Now, since I kind of like have the category architect, I'm just going to be like, hey, put together the offer for me for this system and niche. I'm just going to package this here right now. Okay, and then I'm going to go on cook. Then I'm going to build this, just a new workspace, to be honest. So let's just say info, AI, growth, kind of like infrastructure, XXX, boom. I'm just going to build the artifact info. Boom. Can you add this offer in the editor? All right, just wanted it to add it here. Then the next step that I would like to work on is actually, I want to go back to here and I want to maybe work on AI systems. Should I work on ads? I don't know. No, I'm going to just work on the VSL. Let me work on the VSL. So after you kind of like you're going to need info, a sales letter. Can you create the VSL and update the editor for this offer with it? Okay, I don't know why it's not updating it. Let me see. Just so it's easier. build the sales letter. Actually, it might also ask me this. I'm going to copy paste this. Here's everything you need. Assume or add isn't that if you didn't do the calculation, if your token fee per user would be very high, search how many devs are behind this. It's impressive. All right, guys, so put together the VSL. Your evergreen funnel isn't a highway. It's a traffic jam that's killing your $10,000 sales. You've built a funnel, poured money into ads, and watched leads trickle in, only to spend every waking hour qualifying, nurturing, and closing. I'm Michael Gonzalez, a former high-ticket coach who once booked 30-plus calls a week just to close 12K deals. After burning out, I built the Growth Relay OS to replace my own 20 hours a week of sales ground with AI-driven engine. Within 45 days, the system generated 85K in qualified revenue. Okay, so this is kind of essentially, it's adding like placeholders of like stories that you see. I didn't necessarily want to add them. What's broken in the market? More funnels plus more traffic equals endless high-ticket sales. On the surface, adding another funnel looks like the obvious growth lever. In reality, every new lead still lands on your desk, demanding a 15-minute discovery call, a custom proposal, a manual follow-up. You end up working 60 hours. Okay. And then it introduces the actual system. Okay, beautiful. For now, I'm just going to go back to building the landing page. So once you have the VSL landing page, I'll just call it funnel. Please build me a funnel for this offer and update the editor. We're going to be in it, so essentially, before you do, what would be the best structure for a video sales letter funnel? Before I ask it to actually create it, I just want to see if we can actually, because I'm starting to want to change some of the funnels that I end up building. Okay. Okay, please build it for this offer and update the editor with it so I can see it. All right, so it's just going to be cooking. Let me see how many devs behind it. The application is good, but if you're running it with an API, the token cost will be very high. Image creation, long output for responses. Do you think getting into healthcare is a better... Can you make it feel more of a premium? And I also prefer darker colors, black, green, and gray color scheme. Update it. Okay. Perfect. If I wanted to build the thank you page for this exact page after they've applied, what would it look like, and what would be the prompt to that would be best? that gets you to build it. Calendar CTA. You can copy paste a prompt in the chat. Okay. So I just want to create a new thank you page for now, because the funnel needs the main page and then the thank you page. Although I think it's tripping, but I'm gonna just cook on it. Let's see if it does it. Oh, okay. Cool. So your application confirmed. Schedule a call. I want to have it have. I want to have a. I want to remove the book your call buttons and only have a pre-call VSL embed. Okay, perfect. Now, one thing I do want on this older main page is, can you add a calendar slot where I can embed a calendar on the current page? Please update the editor with it. Okay, so we have now so if you had a calendar, can you move it higher, right under the Y growth relay OS works section? So now that I guess you guys can change the headline. This isn't an issue. Just they should tell AI not to use emoji, but instead icon library like Google Material. It would look way more professional than emojis. I could get it. I could give it your insights and maybe can change it right away. That would be cool, right? Okay, cool, perfect. Okay, so it added the thing. Okay, perfect. I now want to deploy this page on Go High Level. Please give me the code so I can publish it. Also, for the calendar embed, no, I'm not going to change this. For the for the VSL embed, can you actually, no, never mind. Publish it. So it's going to give me the code. What I essentially need this for is so that I can essentially just deploy it on Go High Level. I'm just going to open up my Go High Level account, API app, just so you guys can see it. Really, this is what the future of building a company with AI is going to look like. It's, you just do cool stuff. You just cook and, you're happy. All right, so I'm going to go to FYI, we have a lot of sub accounts, guys. We build companies for a living. We got sub accounts for days. We've been in this game. We've been cooking. So all these companies are all companies that have been built okay sites. So For those who don't know, Go High Level is just a CRM account. You can build websites. You can not build. You can build websites, I guess, right? But you can just have everything, your calendars, your everything. Let me see. Test cooking live. I want to do a new funnel. Wait. Okay, I'm just going to do Metspa. I'm just going to go in this one. I'm going to create a new step. I'm going to call it info. Awake, if you can build stuff, message me on Instagram. If you're actually a developer, I'm always hiring. So would love to have you on on the team so you can help us cook. That would be really sick to have more people building shit. All right, so then you save this here, and then hopefully it works. Maybe it doesn't work. All right. So now, if you wanted, you could kind of like publish. I would do the same thing for the thank you page too. I mean, let me actually do it. So I'm going to just ask it for the thank you page. Give me the code of this landing page so I can deploy it on GHL. You guys can't see what I'm doing, but you guys don't need to. I'm going to show you. KKK. Where have you found your devs to build this? My LinkedIn is spammed with offshore devs. Offshore devs don't know if that's a good thing. I got lucky. They found a team to build this. I didn't go looking. They found me. Thank you, page. Boom, 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 boom. Create from blank. Let's see. Where's the code? Bam, 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 bam. By the way, I'm someone who I never opened GHL in the last 2-3 years because I really hate it. But being able to just cook things up on the Cook platform has just allowed me to fall in love again with this here, because the traditional way of even building websites, you had to like I mean, my god, it's so complicated. The old way to do this thing is like you have to add like I'll show you guys. You have to be like sections, and then you're like rows, and then quick add. I don't even know how it works. You'll be like, oh, I want to go sell to info products. Like, man, nobody got time for that. The hell? So save this thing, and just look at your landing page and see if it's public, if it's available already. Okay, see, it's tripping. Why is it looking like this? What? Okay, something is up, right? Something is up. Let me go stop sharing. Let's just go back to here. Where is it? Where is the cooking? I don't know where it's at. Okay, perfect. All right. So I'm just going to share my screen. All right, guys, for the sake of time, we're just going to keep cooking, right? But I'm going to say this code isn't working properly on GHL. The background is white. White. I don't know why it's your the key changes is adding BG grade class to the HTML. Okay. Let me copy this. If it ends up working, guys, I'll tell you. If it doesn't, I won't tell you. All right, I'm going to update the code real quick. Let me see. I'm going to save it. Yeah, baby. Okay, guys, it did work. So I'm going to share my screen again just for a little quick update. Boom. So this thing is available. Essentially now you kind of like have your main page. You can add your VSL here. Watch the 3 minutes, see how AI can double your sales. Boom, 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 apply. And then you can have the thank you page. This did not work. I asked AI to fix it. Then it updated it. Then you can kind of like have some assets here. You can have a bunch of different videos. Like this would be a pre-call video that tells people what to prepare for before the call, or what they're going to be getting, or this and that. At least we have our system or our process around getting people to show up. So this is kind of like what we do. We like to have a pre-call video. And then I want to go back to cooking, guys, because I'm tired of building these funnels. So now that I have the landing page, then I want to go build some nurturing assets. Nurture assets. Yep. So once people info. So once info nurture assets. So once people enter my funnel, they need to consume something, right? Also, another thing that we've done is we've added this feature to record a voice note. So I'm going to see if I can do it. Okay. Microphone in use. I don't know. This was tripping and using my phone. Let's see if it heard me. Microphone in use. I want to build sales assets that are sent to prospects when they opt in, to essentially drive them back to wanting to apply. Every single asset should be based on truth bombs, and it should resend them to go apply and book a call if they haven't yet. Yay! Yay! Oh my God, I love this life. So I'm going to just copy paste the truth bombs. Why is it important? Because every truth bomb is, here is the assets to leverage. Here is the artifact and the truth bombs to leverage. Oh, no way, I'm not sharing my screen. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you, miss. Thank you so much. What? So essentially, I clicked here, record voice note, and I said, I want to build sales assets that are sent to prospects as they opt in. So it took in my info, and I'm just going to send it. I copy pasted what? The entire market research that, that this agent did before. And then boom. Okay. The evergreen funnel, email 1, break the illusion. Subject, the evergreen illusion is killing your $10,000 sale. Break free with Growth Relay OS. You've probably heard the promise, set and forget funnel and watch the high ticket sales roll in. What most people don't tell you is that this is an evergreen funnel illusion, a static pipeline. Okay. So guys, this is for when they do what? When they opt in. What about when they actually finish booking a call? I'm going to do that again. So nurture assets. Oops, sorry. I just finished eating lunch, guys. So I cooked before I started cooking here. So I'm going to just say post booking sequences. I'm going to talk to it again. I want to build post booking nurture assets, email and SMS. And the main thing I want to solve is I want them excited to show up. I want it positioned as, if they don't show up, they're going to be losing out on $1 million worth of insights when they actually read every email, right? I only need 4 emails and 3 reminders, one for 24 hours before, one for the morning of, and another 1 hour before. I want those as emails and SMS, of course. And I'm going to send you the actual artifact and the market research so you can leverage to build these. Thank you. Stop recording. All right, perfect. So I'm just going to pin. Again, I'm just going to paste the niche assets. Let's see if it works. All right. This post booking assets are designed to ignite excitement and make prospects feel like they'll miss out on $1 million actionable insights. Okay. Your $1 million insight blueprint is waiting. Don't miss out. You just secure a seat to your Growth Relay OS live demo, the exact playbook that is delivering $1 million in hidden insights to founders like you. What you'll get, boom, 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 the hidden cost, 1 hour countdown, flywheel. Okay, beautiful. Cool. Um, and yeah, that's fine. This is fine. This is cool. Okay, cool. What else should we build, guys? Let me know in the chat. Beginner friendly niches. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? You got all the research you needed here. Whether you're a beginner or an expert, you leverage AI to do stuff. You leverage AI to cook. You don't need to be the expert here. You just need to want to cook. And that's the thing that a lot of people don't realize is that we're not in a realm where actually, oh my God, this is so important. I need to go on this tangent because so many people don't understand this. This is actually a great question. Let me post this. Beginner friendly niches. Okay, I want to answer this question because it's so important. So important. And I'm going to go on a quick tangent real quick because everybody needs to understand this lesson. I was listening to the All In podcast yesterday, and they talked about Joshua Kushner. His dad owned an empire in real estate, and I looked at him. Essentially, what he's doing is he's doing a bunch of AI roll-ups, right? But he actually owns a private equity, a venture capital firm. It's called Thrive Capital, right? He's worth a few billies, by the way. A few billy, maybe like 3 billion, right? I had to ask ChatGPT if he got his money from his dad, but no, he actually built it himself. So that's shout out to Josh. He's a legend. And look at what he said yesterday. The internet democratized access to information. AI will democratize access to skill. I want you guys to understand that every single thing I did here was something that I had to learn to know how to do and how to think. Anybody with access to this platform does not need to go through what I went through. I can just give you this platform, whether you know how to build websites, whether you know how to find gaps in the market, whether you know how to build an offer, whether you know how to build sales assets, whether you know how to sell, whether you know how to deliver something or build an AI solution or how to hire, it's irrelevant. Whether you are a beginner or not is not an excuse anymore because AI is democratizing access to skill. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, guys? We're living in a world where you don't have to spend the 5,000 hours that I spent in the basement trying to learn how to build the VSL funnel from Sam Ovens. I had to consume so much, sit there and just consume content. No. We're past the content consumption world. Right now, you're going straight to cooking. What is your desire? What is your dream? Okay, pull up, cook, start cooking, right? With my limited WordPress experience on WordPress and landing pages, but doing all this manual, I'll be able to do this myself, test them and sell to other businesses. You don't like, if I would get away from WordPress, first of all, I would just build websites on platform like TryCook AI, like I showed you, right? And you go straight to deploying them. Which apps are required? Well, you need TryCook to cook, and then you need one to deploy. And you can deploy websites on multiple different platforms, but we like to deploy our funnels on our pages on Go High Level. But I'm sure you can even deploy this on WordPress. Let's see. Let me go back. Boom. So let me show you. So if I've never played with WordPress ever. But I'm going to see if, let's say I wanted to deploy this funnel. I want to deploy this on, what is it? WordPress? Gutenberg HTML block. Okay, perfect. Yeah, it works the same way. If you have WordPress account, you can just copy paste this code and go deploy it here. So works the same. And by the way, I think one of the best, easiest business to build around TryCook, this platform, is you just build you go to businesses, you're like, hey, for 1K, I'll ship you a new website funnel. And as a bonus, I'm going to give you AI to qualify leads and set them on calls. Right? For the first and then maybe this is like a bonus, but then afterwards you kind of like start charging like 1 to 2K per month. Right? I'm sure right now if you went on ads and spent if you went on ads manager and launched a campaign where you sell each website that you build here on TryCook AI for like 1,000 to just get them in at a low barrier, and then you retain them on other services. You could also say, oh, well, you don't have leads. Can I do content? Can I do ads for you? Right? And then you could be, oh, you lack systems. Can I sell you systems? So essentially, AI allows you to undercut every single person, lead in with something they want, and then upsell them to every other service, left and right. Right? I think this would be the easiest, like I could launch it by the end of this call type of offer, right? Anyway, boom, 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 boom. Someone said nurture assets for YouTube. Okay, I like that. So I'm gonna build that right now. I'm gonna build another one. Nurture assets, long form content assets. Boom, boom. I'm gonna copy paste the same thing. Oh, AI finished this research, by the way, guys. So that's cool. We can come back to that later. Where is it? Whoa. Where is it? Cookie democratize. I want this bad boy. Where is it? Okay, cook. Okay, perfect. I'm going to record this. Can you build me 4 different long form sales assets that will be going on YouTube? I essentially want belief shifting content that every prospect will watch after they opt into our funnel. I want you to help with packaging as if you were a YouTube expert. I want you to help me design the thumbnails. I want you to help me design the title for the highest viral potential to going viral for the information coaching digital product industry, knowing that that's the industry we're going after, and our ideal avatar. I'm going to give you an entire research doc that you can get inspiration from to build these. After you're done, please update the editor. Wow. I like this new just talk to it feature. Here is the research artifact. Boom. Okay, so you see, it's kind of like trying to cut, it's just trying to half-ass things, right? So I'm going to say, it seems like you half-assed the actual outputs and didn't give me the entire script. I want you to give me word for word every script that is needed to complete the entire video. I don't just want structure. Thank you. Please update the editor once you're done. Serge, Robert Willis said, what is GHL? And do you assume users would know what it is? So the industries we're selling to would probably already know what Go High Level is, right? They would know, right? Now, if you don't know, I guess now you know. No, I'm joking. No, it's just a CRM. It's a CRM. It's like a hub. It's like a HubSpot, but for smaller businesses. It was mainly built for agencies, marketing firms, but now everybody kind of like leverages it, right? Um, and yeah, but if you don't know, it's its own beast. Like I think we would need to spend time on its own to just work on it, right? Elaborate on power of GHL and multi-step process called leads to close and retention. Would you need an AI products to nurture and market? Ignored all my questions. I'm gonna answer the questions later, guys. Don't worry. Okay, cool. So now it built the sales asset, the full script. So essentially, if you want the actual content, you have it here. Content is really powerful, and having YouTube content is probably one of the most powerful thing you can have. So highly recommend everybody does content. Okay. Now, once we have this here, then we probably would want ads. The way that I'm going to build the ads, I'm actually going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to go to the ads architect here. Help me build ads for this market. Market and leverage all the insights you can get from this. Would you like to make any changes, headlines, before we move? Nope. Oh, looks good. Nope. Nope. Looks good. Primary text. Ready to book sales call. Spaces are limited. Give me the nope. Give me the static ad copies. That's what I care about, to be honest. Okay, perfect. So guys, when it comes to ads, let me show you guys something. We had previously this section to build ads, which is here. Info ads. You had the option to create ads here. Hey, I want you to turn these static image ads copy into creatives, and I want you to update the editor with them. Please do it now. So this was our first iteration of how to build ads. We kind of like wanted to have it in Cook. But we thought that content was actually going to be a bigger platform, a bigger feature. So we built its own cooking station, which is essentially here. The way that this works is instead of just being limited, you could just give the prompt. Here, actually, I want a better prompt, to be honest. This is the ad, but I feel like something is missing to make the static image hit even harder. Can you provide me with a better prompt to create this static image ad, knowing that we will be advertising on a Meta? I want the ICP to stop everything they're doing as soon as they see the ad. Generate me the prompt. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm leveraging AI to give me a better script for the prompt, right? Or at least to make it look better. You see here it's failing, but doesn't fail for long. You gotta fail before you can win, failure is part of winning. So we're gonna come back, we're gonna see if this does it, but maybe while we wait, let's just see. Any questions? Would your program help with prompts too? Your prompts are way more precise than I would ask because you're experienced. I know. This is a great question. To be honest, I'm adding more prompts, but every single platform here, every single, like I'll show you an example, right? So let's say you didn't have this, all you had was this market research, right? Which is, you would ask it, like, let's say you use this market research, understand what the market is struggling with, and you want to build your offer, right? You don't actually need to know how to prompt it. You could just say, hey, please create an offer based on this artifact and research done for this market. So that would be the prompt, right? And update the editor. You give it the output. Every offer that it builds follows the structure already, if that makes sense. So every agent here, even the cooking station here, even if I didn't give it steps of what I want, every single output is structured based on our own frameworks, if that makes sense. So I've been asking it more stuff, but every single kind of like logic is structured logic that we leverage to essentially build a lot of the companies that we built. So everything kind of like already comes in, already built. I don't know why this is taking longer. So I'm gonna ask it. I'm gonna ask it something real quick. Actually, let me show you guys something. Let me show you guys something real quick. Let me see the statics. So you could just come here and just say, okay, yeah, something is definitely off. I'm just going to delete this, and it's going to make the generate image. So all you have to do is just save images. Now this content output platform might be down. Image generation. Okay, I think we might have an issue with this part of cooking, because normally it's way faster. Okay, I'm gonna just talk to Austin on the team. Austin. Yo, I think the content. I think the content portal is down. Check it out. Find a bug. And and update it. Okay, I'm going to show you guys based on how I built it. So I was doing it over the weekend for a med spa offer. I guess it's going to be cool for you guys to see. Let me show you guys real quick. Since I can't show you guys, demo it right now, I'm going to show you guys how I was creating the content and ads from it. That way it's going to be super direct. So if you were to use what I was showing, so let me show you guys real quick, because I think this is going to be such a game changer. I'm so excited for this. Look at this, guys. So I'm actually going to do full screen. I don't know if you guys are going to still be able to see it, though. Okay, no, you can't. Oh. But I got to share full screen because it's too good. Where is the video? Where is the video? Oh, I can't share full screen. It's okay. So this is kind of like how you would prompt it. If you guys can see it here. So I essentially so I put the prompt from the ads. Okay. And then I generate the image. Right. Can I share audio from here? Can someone help me see how I can share audio? Share screen, share audio. Also share tab audio. Yes, 1000%. Beautiful. Where's the loom? I think you guys are going to hear it as I heard it. Please comment in the chat when you guys can hear the audio. I'm just trying to locate loom. Okay, it's the Chrome tab. Okay, I see why it's not showing up. Because this for me is the one that I'm excited the most about. Once you guys, especially the Sora just released, it's gonna be. I think, to be honest, if you guys see me make $1 billion, please do not be surprised. Okay, because I kind of called it here on this live. Okay, cool, perfect. Okay, okay, beautiful. Okay, beautiful. No, it's not this one. What the hell? What the helly? What the helly? What the helly? What the stop sharing? I gotta find it. I have so many tabs open. Share my screen. Yeah, I gotta show you guys this one. Beautiful. Okay. Boom. Now let's create ads. Now, when it comes to ads, can you guys hear it? Or anything related to? Can you guys hear it in the chat? Chat, let me know. Can you guys hear it? Can you guys hear it? Content, you actually have two options. We first rolled out this feature or in this cooking station here, where you essentially have a chat option. And let's say earlier, if you remember, I essentially asked the ads of creating, okay? Double your high ticket appointments in 60 days, see if it actually works. But I'm gonna show you how easy it actually is. So you go here and you're like, boom, generate image, save changes, 40%. Let's see what it ends up creating. So this is what it ended up creating, okay? Double your high ticket appointments in 60 days, cut ad waste by 40%, boost profits margins to 35%, book your free consultation today, right? Now look at where it gets exciting. You can turn this into a video, okay? And then once you have a video, I'm gonna wait a few seconds for it to create the video. I'm gonna show you where things get really exciting. All right, so it just generated the ad, and let me show you this. This is pretty crazy. So you open this up, play. Boom. This is the new wave of creating content, all with AI, okay? Now, you'd be like, well, something is missing. What is missing? The actual audio, right? So check this out. You take the ad, okay? Copy that generated the image ad, and then you go to text. Why text? Because I don't know how I need to prompt the audio itself, right? So I'm going to say, can you create a 10-second audio, because the video was 10 seconds, an audio voiceover that would go along this ad script, this ad, this ad. Boom. Generate text, save changes. Okay. Boom. There you go. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy paste this here. I'm going to be boom, transform. And then I'm going to go where? I'm going to go to audio, because now I want to create the audio for this ad that I just created. All you have to do, generate voice, save changes, and you just wait for the audio to be created. Okay? And guess what? Once the audio is created, all you have to do is do what? Click on this ad, lip sync it. Lip sync it with what? With the audio you just created. You just click save changes. Okay? This takes a little bit of time because it's a much more complicated process. So if I was to click here, you see it's loading. It's still creating lip syncing the audio. So I'm going to pause this and I'm going to come back to this and I'm going to open up my computer so you can actually hear the audio, the ad that turned into a video with the voiceover that's created by AI. So ads image is created by AI. It turns into a video by AI, and you create the voice from this initial ad script, and then you have a video ad, right? Now, the only thing that's a little bit annoying is that this will actually be even easier once we have access to the Sora API, because now you can just, with one single prompt, you can actually create the entire. No, it's not yet done. Let me pause this. All right, it's now done. Now, since you can't necessarily hear it because I have my headphones on and because my computer is shut, look at what happened. The one where I was able to create and actually turn it into an ad. Everybody here is Asian. I don't know what's going on. I don't know which model it is. So this also goes from real talk. Everybody was Asian in every output. So I don't know if our engineer is he's in Asia right now. So I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna see if I can actually just play it on my computer. So here's the output. Check this out, guys. You can see it. All right, I think you guys should hear it. Let me just play this one. It's a little weird because it's a guy's voice, but check this out.
Transform chaos into clarity. Unlock 5 times more booked appointments with our AI solutions. Say goodbye to wasted ads and hello to higher margins. Elevate your clinic today.
Same thing for here. If I was to restart this ad.
Unlock 5 times more booked appointments with our AI solutions. Say goodbye to wasted ads.
You could just use the text or the audio. Again, this was what I wanted to show you guys, is that this cooking station here essentially allows you to go from idea. Right now it's down, I think. Maybe the models we're using something broke on the back end, but you don't have to rely on being a content creator. The only thing you need is a prompt. Everything is all about prompts. You want to go to a business and say, hey, I want to build a faceless theme page where I can give you guys 1 billion views for free. Well, you go cook it on the platform. You have a bunch of people who are advertising every day. You want to go help them get creatives over and over again without them having to shoot anything, without UGC creators and everything. Just come and cook, right? Our goal is like, how do we enable any single person to be able to go solve one of the hardest problems that used to exist when you're trying to scale a company? One is, well, picking markets, understanding how to help them. But also today, if you don't have attention, you have nothing. You literally have nothing, right? So I could see this becoming a playground where you literally could build a business where you spend 1 hour a day prompting a bunch of ads, prompting a bunch of creatives, punching a bunch of short form content, and you go back to businesses and say, hey guys, I created your reels for today. Please don't talk to me. Just upload them. And they pay you thousands of dollars for, thinking that you went ahead and edited a bunch of stuff, that you're doing some complex shit. But really what you're doing is just cooking. And this is why I wanted to call this platform Cook, because I don't know what you want to cook. Maybe you want to change your life from cooking a bunch of different things, right? Um, so yeah, this is essentially this one here. If all we could do was just this feature, we would print millions, right? So let's go back to cooking. Okay, let me just stop sharing this tab itself. But yeah, guys, does this make sense? Does it give you guys some ideas as to what you guys can do? Get Groovy AI with a fire emoji. I like that. Get Groovy. Okay, cool. But again, we still need to. Okay, maybe we can wrap it up. I'm gonna wrap it up on the sales assets because we need to get moving. So once you have your offer, I just want to now build appointment setting script. So sales assets, sales scripts. I'm going to start with just first appointment setting scripts for my appointment setting team. Hey, so I want to build the appointment setting script that we're going to be leveraging to convert leads that opt in from ads for this offer. Please create a script that is designed to find inefficiencies within the person's business who's applying first, then leverage it to essentially explain to them how our system can essentially help them before we try to get them on a call. Essentially try to build something that finds inefficiencies, uses those inefficiencies to create reasons and value to get them to book a call. And I'm going to give you the artifact of the research that we did for this market. Use that research to essentially create the script. Here is the artifact. Here's the offer. I can see if share the full details. Wait. Why is it? I can see share the full relate to build fully triage. I need to and that aren't covered yet. Outdated belief or strategy. See, it's wanting to give me the actual niche artifact. This research doc is much more valuable than the offer itself because it contains a lot of valuable assets that allows any other AI to create great outputs. Here is the artifact. And please start building the script ASAP, even if you're lacking some information. Stop asking me questions. Below is a ready-to-use script. Add it to the editor, please. Why do you have to add it here? For anybody who's asking, like, hey, how do I get access? I'll show you guys a link, but you guys have to apply. You guys cannot access it right away. I'm going to give you guys a link. Can someone pin the actual link for anybody who wants to apply? You guys can use build and release AI YouTube. 1 second. I'm going to pin this link in the chat if you guys want to apply to Cook. But I'm going to talk about it after I finish cooking this part out, okay? Boom. Cool. Let's go back to cooking. Also, guys, let me know in the chat. Let me know what you're thinking of this cooking session. Do you guys like it? Is it fun? Is it fun to build a company this way, guys? Do you know how many appointment setting agencies you would have to hire to be like, oh, I wanna build my script. Help me do appointment setting. And all they do is just nothing. They're actually useless most of the time. This is coming from someone who scaled an appointment setting agency, by the way. So sales script. Let's say you don't know how to sell. How are you going to sell? hey, can you help me build the sales script, understanding that these leads will be coming from paid ads mostly, so they might not have necessarily consumed a lot of content to get us to what? To trust us, and leverage Alex Hormozzi's closer framework, and do a deep dive at each single line to understand, so that if I can give someone else this sales script, they would understand why every line matters, and give context, use the market research doc that I'm about to pin to build the sales script, and also update the editor once done. Okay, here is the artifact to leverage. Oops. So let's see if the sales scripts gets created here. Yeah. Hey, first name. I saw you clicked on our ad about a growth relay OS. Does that sound familiar? Deep dive, why each line works. See, it's tripping. I don't like the way that the script was delivered. It doesn't. It's also hard to read, first of all, and I want you to segment each section, and I also want you to add 10 objection handling sections for the 10 most probable objections that we would get in this offer, please. Update the editor when done. Also, I want to just go cook some other stuff while we're dealing with this stuff. I want to go build a flow chart to just see this info offer. I just want to build this thing. I want to visually see what this offer would look like. Okay, no. Oops, sorry. Would look like. What this system would look like. Build the visual process map and update the editor. Oh, see, it's too big. It's too complicated. It seems like it's too heavy for the editor. Can you simplify it so that it shows up in the editor, please? I want you to only focus on the actual system design, not the market research and everything. Okay, scalable margin. Just gonna screenshot this real quick. Now, can we focus on each section, starting with the lead capture and AI enrichment segment, or I don't know how to call it. And I want you to essentially act like an AI systems architect and show me how to build it and build that visual process map representing how we would build it. Oh, bad boy, breaking the system out. Oh my God. Create a simpler version of it so that it fits in the actual editor. Okay, cool. So essentially, if you want to build content to talk about this system that you're wanting to sell, you could use this cooking editor flowchart builder to essentially build your assets that you're going to use to create content around. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go see to the sales script. Did it fix it? Okay, it did. Okay, cool. Beautiful. So now if you guys want to go sell to this market, of course there's like more stuff to be done, but 95% of everything you need is already kind of like here. You already understand what the market is dealing with. You already have the pricing, you have the offer, you have who this is for, you have your sales letter, you shoot this real quick, you put together your landing pages, you put together your nurturing assets, put them in Go High Level, you have your ads, you have your flow chart for your content, you have your sales scripts, appointment setting scripts, and all that you're really left to do is launching it on ads, right? This would be like kind of like a simpler offer, right? Or a simpler way to go after to doing this, right? And for us, this is essentially why we designed this platform. We realized that traditionally, for us to help someone build an AI growth agency, an AI growth firm, where they build and release AI solutions that already work, is that traditionally required, I spent 3 million or more every year on talent to put all of this together, to build funnels for, if you want to go after dental clinics, if you want to go after restaurants, if you want to go after law firms, you need to put together the sales letter. If you want to have the systems, you need that. If you want lead flow, you need someone to be great at advertising for you, and they're expensive. You need appointments. You need an appointment setting consultant, and you also need setters, deal flow, right? To get to a point where you're closing these deals over and over again, where you're getting businesses to give you 7.5K and another one 8 grand, you need to master this year, right? But we're like, well, if AI is as good as everybody says it is, why don't we let AI build the AI solution that you want to sell, the entire business? And that's why that's literally what we're doing. Right now, we're launching a bunch of companies, AI growth firms. We're scaling appointments. I'll show you guys how many appointments we're booking for clients every day, just so you guys can see the context. So every single day, we're booking calls, scaling these businesses. I'll show you. And we're just booking calls every single day for these companies that we're building with our clients and partners. And the goal is, every business out there is going to need AI solutions, but they're not going to figure out how to do it themselves. So the opportunity is, well, you figure out how to build what they need on their behalf. Then you get AI to show you how to build it. Then you get AI to build the assets for you to go get clients. And then you go get clients, and then you make money because you know that they're going to want to run a business that is AI enabled. If you're a gym that's not AI enabled, eventually you're going to be beaten by someone who is AI enabled. If you are an agency owner who's still running a business where you have $3 million in costs instead of a try-cook AI platform, you are cooked. You guys have to understand that if I did not replace myself with this platform and someone else did it on my behalf or did it instead of me, my business goes back to zero. It's a crazy reality that no one wants to accept, but it is a scary world. So today, you're not building an AI company out of choice. You're doing it because it's survival, right? I know it might be cool for me to do these lives and show, things breaking, things working, things not maybe working as well, but the future is here. The future is already here, right? And our mission is really simple. We want to empower more people to build a lot of these AI firms because we then acquire more playbooks to then build more apps. Does that make sense? So like the TryCook AI is a generalist app. It's a general platform that allows anybody who has a dream, a desire to go cook up anything they want. But stage 2 of which we already started, is if you go to dental clinics, right? These clients are selling these $8,000 systems, these $15,000 systems to company, to all these different verticals. We're like, hey, what if we built a platform that does the same thing you do with your agency or your consulting business, and we just productize it, codify it, and turn it into a platform? So that's essentially what we're doing right now. We're giving the ability to anybody who wants to go to market and actually start selling AI, the ability to build everything with AI, because once you have figured out everything, we want to partner with you and build you a platform, because a platform is the only way you survive in this AI era, right? If you just think that you're just going to be an AI automation expert, an AI agency, or an AI course seller, you are cooked, you are confused, because AI is the employee. AI is the labor, right? There's no one who's going to be hiring humans. And there's no one who's going to be hiring humans. Like, I'm saying this because everything I just did, I built a website, I did market research, I built a sales script, I built the appointment setting script, I built the process map. Do you guys know how many employees you would need to go and do all these things? Let me show you guys my expenses. Let me show you guys my expenses this week. Payroll time, okay? Just so you guys can understand how much cost comes with the old way of building a business, okay? I'm literally going in our finance channel right now, right? This was 2 days apart, okay? Traditionally, if you wanted to build a great business and have the talent with all the features I just walked you guys through, it's going to cost you on October 1st, $98,000. And October 2nd, you're going to have to also lose $144,000 in expenses. And this is just payroll, right? How many people here can afford $250,000 every month in people, talent? You simply can't. You simply not. You're not going to figure it out. It's expensive to win. But we built Cook AI, so we can change everything for you guys. For anybody who wants access and wants to see how we can work together, all you guys have to do is just visit this link. I'm going to put it in the chat. My team has opened up a few slots for tomorrow and the day after, okay? What essentially we're going to be doing is we're offering kind of like a roadmap session where you apply and you pick a section, and then we essentially want to understand what is your background, which markets you want to go after, are you a good fit, can we help you? Then if we feel like you're a good fit and we can actually leverage and help you scale what you're currently doing, then we're going to suggest with you the niches that we recommend to go after. We're going to suggest the systems we think we can sell. We're going to show you the systems we have internally that we're already selling in these markets. Then we're going to show you the client acquisition, how we would help you go acquire clients, and help you also with fulfillment if you need integrators to help you fulfill. And if you want to work with us and you want access to the AI platform that I just used today, you have to apply. Make sure that it's a fit both on our end and your end. And if it fits, we're going to make you an offer to work with us. And we just get to cooking. Okay? So you guys have up until, if you're seeing this, you have until midnight to essentially use this link to apply. It has this live, it's a specific URL so that we know that everybody who saw this came from the live. Okay? I'm going to put it in the chat so you guys can check it out. And yeah, cool. I'm going to answer some questions now. If you guys have questions, put it in the chat, and then let's get to answering. It's surprising how many people on X be watching these. I've never seen. X is like at this point I should just stop doing it on YouTube and just do it on X. Is there market research? Who has questions? Serge, when you build these for business, do you build them under your own account, turn it off if they stop paying, or charge more and hand them over a system you created accounts? Build what? On Cook AI? Or what do you mean? Want to give me context? $7 trillion market. Yep. Talent is the biggest. The services industry is a $16-20 trillion market that is ripe for disruption. It's going to be insane, right? It's going to be insane. Which chat model are you using to build that cook? We use multiple LLMs. We don't use just one. How do you actually get clients when selling these AI solutions? I'll share it in the next episode. But it's literally the same. It's like putting together everything that I just shared, and then we like to focus on ads. We like to focus on ads. For everybody who's applying to book a call, thank you so much. Thank you for booking a call. We have Michael who books a call. We have Devin. Let's go. Any other questions? When building, did you build them under your accounts and charge them for access, or build it? Well, the TryCook AI platform is a little different. You get to, every client has their own app. So we're not like an agency. We believe that TryCook AI is going to be the foundation of where you build your offer, but you actually use it for fulfillment. So yeah, eventually, if you're using TryCook AI and you want to rent out the things you're building, you could, right? So TryCook will remove the need for hiring a team. Correct. The only team you need is like integrators. You don't really need that big of a team anymore. Need a sales team to close prospects, right? Or working on AI for that? Yeah, you can close yourself, unless you're making $1 million or more a year. So, but until you're there, you probably can close yourself. How is your market's research credited? What does that mean? Give me more context. This is my V1 MVP for back office employees for contractor. I was just wondering your business. What is it? Is it business manager? Who owns it and rent it? I'm not sure I understand your question, Alec. I'm based in Montreal. What's your method of outreach? We don't do outreach. We do called paid ads. Your business model was own it and rent it. Well, you can't. If you want to own it, you need to turn your playbook into a platform. Like for us, we own an actual intelligence and a playbook and skills we can rent out. But for you, you would have to validate your own playbook before you can start renting it out to people. Where does your AI pull the information from? It does research across different markets. Across different platforms. If you guys haven't seen the onboarding of our platform, then you probably should, because it's really good. It gives you more context as to how to actually, how it actually goes ahead and builds everything. I did it in version 1 of the platform. Booked. We'll speak on your team Tuesday. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Anthony. Appreciate you. Anybody else who hasn't booked a call, you have until midnight to book a call if you guys want access to your private roadmap and to be able to, start cooking. Okay, guys, I need some exciting questions. Where is this information pulled? It is pulled from. Okay, I really got to show this because otherwise it won't make sense. Okay, let me see. All right, let me show you. Let me show you how this is done. So this is how it works. Boom. Okay, beautiful. So the app, when you're being onboarded, you give it a bunch of data about yourself, your skills, your bottlenecks, if you have case studies, if you don't have case studies, how much money you want to make per month, how fast you want to build it, what's your current bottlenecks. You complete the analysis. It also wants to understand how much you know about AI. Continue. This is about how much resources you have. Do you have a team? Do you have money? Do you have time? Where you heard from us? And then it starts doing research. It will pull all the data from your back, from here, from here, from here, from here. Then it will suggest you different opportunities to pursue based on every single data point that it collected from you being onboarded. And then it will suggest you multiple markets. Based on your background, based on your experience, you can here look at the research that it did. It will pull X, formerly known as Twitter. It will pull Reddit. It will pull the internet. It will find different niches. It will give you their core pain point. It will give you what AI to focus on for each pain point. It will give you where it pulled the data. It will AI automation opportunities matrix. It will show you the evidence. It will show you where it found everything. And then all you have to do is pick the market you want to go after. It will give you the familiarity. High. Okay. I like everything that's high. Familiarity is essentially based on your data. How much would you know about these industries? And then all you have to do is just continue, generate offers. And then boom. And then from there, you just pick which business you want to go with. Someone wanted a software today, so I'm like, okay, let me build me a software company. Offer to help software companies scale. So you would have your offer, you have your VSL, you would have your sequences. Oh, it's still building. So like the sequences I was building is because I didn't necessarily go through the proper onboarding. With the VSL, the offer, and of course you need what? The landing page. So everything is built right away if you go through the proper onboarding. And then you're gonna also have your ads, and then it automatically starts cooking. Does that make sense? Does this make sense, miss? So that's kind of like how it works. Can we upload responses to the onboarding questions? Yep. Yes, you can. You can do anything. The onboarding feature of the tool is phenomenal. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah, we've been cooking. Like, what? Come on, guys. Like, I know I'm nonchalant on this live, but like, this is top 3, and it ain't 3 or 2. Who else has cooked this up online? Some they're probably watching this live right now, and they're like, damn, I didn't really need to build something like this. Who else has cooked up something like this? Someone tell me. There's people making more money than me, but who has delivered? Who has delivered? I've worked with Brett Scales on his team as an SDR, so I understand the space, just trying to understand your model, where you see it going. Shout out to Brett Scales. He's buying more cars than Trump or Elon Musk. I'm building Flu AI, an agency that automates growth for clinics using AI. From your experience, what's the biggest mistake founders when trying to scale an AI-based service business? They don't understand who they're selling to. Will this live be available for a replay? Yep. Yeah, guys. If you guys want to cook, please visit the page. The link I put below. Anyway, just so I can show you guys how it's done, just so we can wrap this bad boy up. So once it's done, you also have the ads. If you want to launch ads, right? You're like, okay, cool. Let me launch my biz. Let me launch. So this is the experience of the onboarding, right? It's like, ooh, now you get here and you're ready to cook. I like it. You guys like it? Make the background. I prefer dark and green as a theme. I mean, I don't know dark and green. I don't even know if that's a word, but I wanted to say black and green. Yeah. Anyway, again, guys, all you have to do is book a call. I'm going to put the link below. It's buildandrelease.ai/YouTube, not YouTube like the word YouTube, but YT, white. I'm going to put the link below. Check it out. If you're watching the recording, you can use the same link. You can just apply. And are you limited to a specific niche, or is it limitless? You can. I could have built the companies for any niche. You're not just focused on one. As I said before, Charlie Morgan, I think you may have as I said before, Charlie Morgan, I think you may have disrupted. How is Charlie doing? How is Charlie Morgan doing? Would this work for me? My background is manufacturing with specialization and continuous improvement. We would have to consult you on a different path, but leverage your background to build something, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? All right. ICP is young male, so understood the car buying. Just don't agree with all the fixed cost. Just don't agree with all the fixed cost. Breast scales is just going after like kids in high school who are using their mother's credit cards to buy their course, right? For us, like we're not like, don't confuse cooking AI as no, we're trying to go after real companies, solve real problems. We're not trying to look cute online. We're not trying to buy Lambos to attract kids. Like this, what I'm showing you guys is actual cooking. I'm not showing you guys my car or like buying watches to try to show you guys. No, you guys have to, the goal is you need to be intelligent. Without intelligence, you can try to flex all you want, but you have to have a real product. You have to be delivering real value in the marketplace. The moment you fail at doing that is a moment you go bankrupt, right? Okay. So on this note, visit the link I highlighted below, and see you guys in the arena. If you guys want to work this week, I'm going to be working. I'm going to be changing lives, and I'm excited to speak to all of you guys. Okay. Thank you, Tasha, for booking a call. Thank you, Baron, for booking a call. Cornelius. Wow. Joe. Everybody's cooking. Udam, thank you for booking a call. Anthony, thank you for booking a call. Yeah, we're really about to cook. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Worked with him over a year ago. I'm over here with Golisano Institute, founded by Tom Golisano. I don't know who Tom Golisano is. But guys, could you guys see what the vision is? It's because this entire space is full of people saying, oh, you should chase the AI opportunity. But I'm like, then why are you selling me courses? If AI was such a big opportunity, then show me an AI product. Show me an AI product. Show me actual technology because if you sell me information, most people on this call, there's 500 people watching this live, right? 99% of everyone watching this, if you aren't already running a successful business, is because the only problem is you. So when I saw this AI trend and this AI hype, I realized that everybody's going to fall for the trap of wanting to sell AI courses and AI whatever. But no amount of courses can you buy that will actually make you successful. The only thing that makes you successful is execution in the realm of reality, in like the physical. Like you need to build cups, you need to build something like this, you need to build books, you need to build tangible things. So I was like, well, then the opportunity here isn't in telling people that AI is the opportunity. The opportunity is in leveraging for the first time AI to allow people who would never execute on their own get AI to execute for them. I don't want to show you how to become a master marketer. I want to train AI to become a master marketer, and then I want you to get AI to do it for you, because 99% of people aren't going to do shit. And we believe that then the opportunity is, once you build your first business, you're going to acquire specific insights and playbooks within those markets. Then I want to give you $100,000 and say, hey, I want to turn your playbooks into a platform. And I want us to go dominate the vertical and the niche that you're in. That is the vision. The vision isn't in like, oh, come buy my AI course. No, don't buy my fucking AI course. I don't need you to buy it. I'm good. But I want you to be intelligent enough to acquire data and specific insights in verticals that I don't have the bandwidth to be able to go into every market. But I have the ability and the talent to be able to turn every single playbook into a platform, and we can go scale that to millions of dollars every single year. Okay? Can we use this for e-commerce and going after e-commerce brands? Yeah, e-commerce is a great vertical to go after, right? It's just a little bit, e-com products margins are lower. So we're like to go after service businesses, but we have clients who go after e-com for sure, right? I mean, I can show you proof right now because I got proof for days. I got proof for days. 1 second. Let me see something. Let me see if I can show you this. Dennis, thank you for booking a call, man. Appreciate you. For everybody booking a call, like apply, book a call, and let's get to work. So I'll show you this doc. This doc I can't share right now because it would end up being a 20,000 hour session. I don't want you guys overwhelmed. But I want to show you this case study from ecom, because someone asked and they shall receive. So I built this entire doc to essentially go over how to win the AI race. But I want to show you the, first of all, our goal is 100 AI platforms, 100 founders, each one doing $1 million profit per year. Okay. And I want to show you guys for the AI, for the ecom, we had this client. There were two partners. They were struggling to sell a $6,500 package into ecom. And after we started working together, we helped them restructure it more of like an asset and infrastructure pitch. And they had their first $31,000 day. Okay. So if you're in ecom, you know, we've dabbled in ecom before. We've cleared a few, we've sold a good amount in there. So we have experience in that, right? But we would work with you to figure it out, right? Search has given you a platform to do any business related. Yes. Market entry, content localization, ads optimization for market entry. Yeah, there's a lot of opportunity in every market, guys. Every market is ripe for someone to cook something that helps them figure out how to scale within that market by leveraging one single platform. It's a crazy reality. I'm excited. That's why I'm doing these lives. Like, this is work. This is fun for me. I just like waking up and cooking. I might even wake up tomorrow and cook some more. Someone mentioned dental clinics. I mean, we have clients selling these like crazy. So let me know if you guys want me to wake up and cook tomorrow. I can cook every day. Or I guess I got to go to church. I got to go pray and thank God for all the blessings, okay, and for the energy to work and to create the life that I want and to be able to take care of the people I love and to become who I dream to become. But now, you guys don't have to do it the old way. You guys just, get AI to cook. All right, guys, love y'all. Thank you guys so much. The live is going to be live. It's going to be posted on YouTube. Watch it again. If you're watching the replay, just use the link to apply if you end up wanting to work with us and access the Cook AI platform. See you guys on the other side. Let's change the world, okay? And let's change our lives first. Bye-bye.